everyone, how you going? In today's video, we're gonna try get the chaser off the ramps, off the jack stands, and on the ground. I've got everything prepared. Just need to fill the car with oil. I need to change the oil filter on it as well. Just a few little minor things before we get everything started. I do need to put the radiator fan back on there and everything on here as well. Also suss out my sick red valve covers. Look pretty cool, don't they, huh?
Actually, they do look pretty cool.
So cool.
They actually do. I actually haven't seen them in person.
My camera girl. What do you think?
I like them.
You like them?
Sparkly like I want them. Pretty sparkly.
Like it?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh my god, it's a mess in there. Don't show them. Don't show them that. Yeah, good. Alright, so we got ourselves, of course, some genuine Toyota coolant like we put in all of our Toyota cars. It is concentrated, so we do have to mix it with 50-50 distilled water. Got ourselves some genuine oil filters. Oh, don't show them this. It's too dirty. It's too dirty.
Okay.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, you gotta use distilled. You know, you have to use distilled, but this should do the job fine. We use demineralized, distilled. Pretty much in.
Maybe that's why your cars are so binky, because you don't use the right water in them.
That's not true. It's got the big Rex H one on this one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So the first thing we're going to do is take off the old oil filter, and there's barely been even 1,000 kilometers between oil changes, and the reason why I'm doing many oil changes is to just clean out the engine, because as you saw, the car has been a little bit neglected. You can see that, you know, this thing hasn't been taken care of and the seals are leaking everywhere. But today's video, I'm going to get this car back on the road and start driving again.
Yippee!
The oil filter on 1Js are in a really weird spot. They're all the way up underneath the intake plenum, so they're pretty difficult to get to, but we will manage. The sump is just here, and you can see right up there, that's where the oil filter is, so we're going to remove that, and it looks like the sump is in pretty good. Okay, this is probably going to be a hashtag spill gang moment, because I'm going to spill this everywhere.
Found the cloth if you need it.
Oh yeah, that's not good. That's such an awkward spot.
Do you want gloves?
I don't think there were any. Prime this oil filter up. Oh, it's probably too much. Rotate it through the elements. Tension on the drive belt tensioner. It's just this 14mm bolt that you push on, and it moves this whole assembly back one way, so you can feed the drive belt on everything that needs to go on. I've temporarily put these two bolts on the water pump assembly because you can take these back off and it should still have tension on there, and then I can just bolt the fan up to there. And you can see it's a little bit sketch, but should do the job. Yeah, nice. All right, everything's been filled up. We're gonna turn the car on. Hopefully it turns on all fine and we've got the timing correct. If we don't, that's gonna be a big problem and I'm gonna have a cry. Nice. Suck in the coolant. Where's my bottle? Oh, there it is. Have a look at that. It's running. I just got to be a little bit careful now when I'm putting my hands over here, because obviously these gears are exposed. Nothing looks like it's touching anything, so yeah, I'm just giving this a little bit of a squeeze so we can get some of the bubbles down there, but looks like we're good, guys. Doesn't sound like there's anything wrong. It's probably going to be smart to turn this off now and just quickly check the oil, because it's now built some pressure, so sounds pretty healthy. Can't hear anything a little bit off. I'm also not hearing that weird knocking sound that we had before, which is perfect. That's the whole reason why I did this thing in the first place. So far success, but we got to turn the AC on and make sure that the belt is spinning everything, because you know we could hear that sound again, and then we'll actually be able to tell exactly where it's coming from. The car's still warming up as well. I'm still waiting for hot air to come through the heater core. It's definitely getting warmer, but I wanted to get the temperature before I finish up here. And just for the fun of it, we've also disconnected the recirculation valve. Well, we haven't, but we're going to. So while I'm bleeding it, we can hear some turbo sounds. Woo! High five! It's not. Oh, I didn't realize it was that bad. Bam! It's getting warmer. Oh, 1 2 3 Gonna have to put some HKS 272 cams in this thing one day. Got all the under panels back on, everything's plugged up, car starts, car's on ramps, car's on the ground. We're gonna roll this thing out. After the 2 weeks or so that it's been in here, I'm super happy. We finally have a new timing belt, no leaks at the front of the car. As you can tell, I've been working pretty hard. Starts up perfectly. Heater is on. Can you turn that off? We've gone through the process of replacing everything, timing belt on, VVTi cam gear rebuilt with a new seal and everything, and it's still making that weird sound. I just threw up the clip. I just threw up the clip just before I started talking here, and it's still making that really weird sound. So I'm gonna ask around for a couple of people's opinions on what they think it could possibly be. It's like temperamental, like, so it's not gonna do it. Oh, there it is. And it doesn't go up with RPM, it goes away. But as soon as you let go, it slows down, it starts again. Hey guys, so it's the next day, and unfortunately had to end yesterday's part of this video on a kind of sad note, realizing that all the hard work that we've done didn't fix the main issue we were trying to fix. So that knocking sound is still there. It's pretty prevalent, and you can hear it over everything else in the car, so it's pretty damn bad. But I've been over on Facebook, Instagram, asking a lot of my friends, some of the JZX guys. Big shout out to Simon and Patrick. They've been helping me quite a lot, just here and there. We are pretty confident that it's the VVTi solenoid. So there's a solenoid you can take out right here. It's just one bolt. This whole thing slides out, and down here as well. And it also might be worth taking out a filter that connects the VVTi solenoid to everything else and just cleaning it out. So we might play around with this later and try to fix that knocking. I'm actually going to pick up a VVTi solenoid from Patrick later this week and hopefully fix the issue. And if it doesn't fix the issue, then could be bad. I've also been receiving a lot of packages over the past couple of days for the manual swap, so I thought I'd show you some of the parts that we've been receiving. Here's our first package, express posted over all the way. DNST Motorsports, shout out to this guy. And Kit, thank you so much for sending this over so quickly. I can't believe I received it as quick as I did when you got it back in Australia. So this is imported all the way from Japan. It's a brand new clutch pedal assembly all the way from Japan. So there you go. We'll be able to put this in and move a clutch one day. Speaking of clutch, I've also picked up a twin plate Exceedi Carbon D twin plate. My goodness, this is a baller clutch right here, guys. Oh my god. So it was just pure chance that I got my hands on a clutch like this. It is obviously a secondhand clutch. It's not brand new, but it will do the job. It's only done 5,000 to 7,000 kilometers and hasn't really been abused in a high horsepower car. It should be pretty good for our application, and it's easy to drive, and it'll also be future proof. So we'll be able to use this clutch with a lot more power when we decide to up the boost in this thing, get a new turbo, you know, exhaust, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I got myself a twin plate, because, you know, thought I may as well just leave some room for like future proof to up the boost. Really cool clutch. Super lucky I got this for such a good price. Hopefully it's got a lot of life on it left and it hasn't been abused, but it is a carbon clutch, and the benefits for that is that it is easy to drive, and you can also have pretty good power on them as well and not really have much issue, I hope. Now, I don't know if I showed this in any other videos, but we got ourselves, I got this a while back actually, but it's the manual tunnel piece. So we actually have to cut a part of the tunnel out on the JZX100 to get the manual shifter in, the manual transmission, which of course is just sitting over there. We have to do a lot of work to get that transmission in. So it's not gonna be the easiest of tasks, but definitely doable in my garage at home. I also want to show you one last thing before we drive this car out and hear some boost, hear some stu-tu, some turbo noises, because that's what I want to do today just before work. So we released a new product on the Rex HYT website. This is sort of a product that I was not intending to release. It's more just like a meme for all the guys out there and girls out there playing Among Us. So if you understand this, and of course if you want to buy one of these stickers, kind of sus stickers, then definitely head over to rexhyt.com. How sick is that, baby? You can see that was yeah, I gotta clean up, but I had to put like 5 of the stickers on and take them off because, you know, gotta take photos for the website. Oh boy, let's clean this up. It was like last night. Thought I'd give you guys a quick little walk around on what the car looks like, just like on the street and stuff. But I never thought I'd own a car like this. It's literally everything I've ever wanted. JDM spec Camry. It's the sickest thing ever. So yeah, guys, there you go. There's the Chaser, works, runs, just making a little bit of a weird, questionable sound, but we'll eventually get to the bottom of that. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning into the Chaser content. I can't wait to start actually modifying the car and not maintaining it, you know? I've got all the parts ready, just a couple more things, and then we can finally get that R154 5-speed manual in this thing, and then have a little bit more fun, and then get an LSD, and then you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.